quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. No one around. He's got space. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time left. Has it in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tyleik Williams, the first-round rookie out of The Ohio State University. In there for the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Jones once more. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Tyleik Williams in on the play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. The 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Look at that throw in double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Taken down by the first-time All-Pro. That was Kirby Joseph.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buying some time right. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop leads the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on. Hey, talk to me. What you got?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jones trying the left side. Jukes one defender. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He brings it in. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Jones will not score, and he's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to Jones. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Nearly an interception on that play. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6. Escapes out to... He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Has it at the 37. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's second and 2. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
A give left side to Jones. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings facing a deficit near the break.
Ready up!
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Here we go, shot!
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, check out.
From the 19. Called in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. And that's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Jones hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They'll throw to begin this drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Pass is cut at the 9. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Got to manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Javon Campbell, yet another 1st-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play action, McCarthy. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give to Jones. Takes out a 1-stop. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
12 more
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Moves slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Flushed out now to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Here's a give to Jones. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Moore with a return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed with it down the field.
To throw here on first down. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
19, sorry.
Now looking to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll throw on third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Back to the air here on second and 10. This one's caught.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they on their first series of the half. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Dale Moore on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 27
Minnesota into
line.
formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up second.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again, following the sack. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Searches from the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he rips this all the way to the red zone. Excellent return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the Vikings 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
3rd and long.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Brian Branch.
Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired.
McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Minnesota lined up in punt formation.
For the Vikings.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That's Laporta again. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Here's Jones off the pistol give. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard
From the red zone now. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, the crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Sky Moore on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now, Ryan, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions with a little more work to do to win it here. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Passing midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Okay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Screen here for Gibbs. And this one doesn't go far. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
To throw. Getting out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Back to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
They give to Jones, right side. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. He has the distance, and it's on target. It's good. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Rolling out to his left. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something.
Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
On play action now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Set up. Viking, go.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Space. Has room into the secondary. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3. Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Come on, go.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings pull in front. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score, but starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions trim the lead to 1. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. touchdown. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. He's throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
Makes the score Lions 35. Vikings.
Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one.